Good morning, crafters, and a warm welcome to Hunky Dory TV on this, the 7th already of December. It is going so quickly. For those who don't know me, my name is Dan, and I will be your host for this hour. But of course, they do not allow me here on my own. I have a chaperone today, and that is our producer, Lisa. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
You can't see it, and she's too shy to come and show you, but Lisa's got candy cane leggings on today.
She's got the best outfit on.
It is a good outfit.
It is a good.
It's very cute. And over at the demonstration station, you just heard her dulcet tones. It's, of course, the delightful Natalie Muspratt.
Hello.
Hello, Natalie. How are you?
You're calling me the wrong name.
Oh, gosh.
We were just having this conversation.
How long has it been? Sorry.
Nearly a year.
We'll do that again. Over at the demonstration station, it is the delightful lady, commonly known as Natalie Eagleton.
There we go.
There we go. On the screen.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Eagles. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm all right. I was just commenting on how wonderful in comparison, you just come to me at this time, how wonderful your hair is, how long your hair is now.
Lots of people have noticed this recently. I don't know why, because I always wear it the same way.
It's like literally below the desk now.
It's below the desk.
It's amazing. And I love your jumper, fa-la-la-la-la.
Fa-la-la-la-la, the best one. Bring it out every year.
Christmas jumper, you do, don't you?
I do.
We talked about that as well. It's Christmas jumper day. I think, is it all around the world? It's not just here at Hunky Dory, is it? It's Christmas jumper day everywhere, is it?
It's
a whole big thing. That's good. That's good.
No, I think it's a worldwide thing.
It's a worldwide thing. And we're taking part, and there's cakes and stuff like that. It's absolutely brilliant. If you want to make your way to the canteen, everyone, you're more than welcome. Lots of cakes in there. Okay, what are we doing today? It's the 7th day of Christmas, or the 7th day of our 12 days of Christmas promotion. And we have got something fabulous to show you. But before we do that, I think we need to do our Win It Weekly. It's been a while since I've been lucky enough to do a Win It Weekly. Here we go. This is our festive archway concept cards, which are brilliant. You make 12 concept cards with this. We did a floral archway, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was gorgeous.
Was that the first one we did, or did we do Christmas first?
First ever archway was a floral archway, but this is a festive archway. If you haven't seen them, they end up doing something like that, which is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
I remember how these came about as well, you know.
Was it you?
I made a card for Anne's magazine and you were like, this is really cool, let's do this.
That's happened loads of times.
I know, I'm just fantastic.
Modest. Humble. Okay, would you like to be with a chance of winning one of these? There's going to be 6 of these given away. We need the answer to this question, please. Which of these weird Christmas traditions falls on the 21st of December every year? Is it A, burning your clock? Is it B, throwing cinnamon? Or is it C, a carrot carving competition? I know what I want it to be.
Isn't this the strangest question you've ever read?
I want it to be a carrot carving competition.
I bet there's a thing out there.
It must be.
We can find it.
Must be.
We should take part.
If you carve what they're called?
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins, thank you, for Halloween. So why shouldn't you carve carrots for Christmas? Because Rudolph likes carrots, yeah?
Oh my goodness, we should get into that. Maybe we should do it as like a challenge. We should go out and get some carrots and do it later. We did the pumpkins, didn't we? And that was really good. That was quite good, yeah.
Okay, burning your clock, throwing cinnamon, or a carrot carving competition. I've got no idea why you want to do either of the first two. I really want to take part in the third one. So if it's not a tradition yet, I think we should make it one. Please pop your answer in the comments. Like and share our video if you can. We really appreciate it if you do. But yes, pop your comment in. And on Friday, which is tomorrow already, my goodness.
I know.
We will be at 10 o'clock on our show. We will give you the answer, and 6 people will be picked out of the hat, and 6 people will be getting this. We will send it out the same day. A little bit of a note on the service at the minute, the service team. They are dispatching goods same day / next day.
Nice.
Which is nice. Okay, so if you need stuff for Christmas, if you're waiting for things, get your order in because they are going out super quick. Very, very important. Right. We said 12 days of Christmas promotion. It's day 7, the 7th of December. We're going to show you. It's a world of colour, darling, so you can work out what that is. But before we do, I've got a little bit of news. This, I don't know if you've seen these on here. I've not been on HTTV for a while, but
no, you haven't.
I have a feeling you've probably shown these.
It's been very, very popular over the last couple of weeks.
It's been rather popular. Shall I tell you how popular it's been? Overnight, the last of our stock sold. and went. Okay, so that's the hunky-dory stock, retail stock went, all gone. And there were thousands of them. So congratulations to everybody who's got their Christmas goodie box. Hobbymaker have some left. Now we are able, sounds a bit sneaky.
Oh, you're gonna,
It's not sneaky, right? We are able, there is a little bit of stock left that Hobbymaker have,
we
okay?
Share things,
we are allowed to, what's it called when you borrow something that you're not going to give back?
Stealing.
I'm not going to say stealing, repurposing. We're going to repurpose some of the Hobbymaker stock and make it available on the Hunky Dory website.
We're just sharing it.
We're sharing. They all go out from here anyway, so do not worry about that. Okay, so and then whoever sells out first, and that's completely fine. Guys, so there is about another 100 we've borrowed. They're going to be on the website. I think they're on the website now. If you haven't got yours yet, we'll open one later on in the show. If you haven't got yours yet, grab it. It's great for a Christmas present. It's great for a Christmas present too. Yourself. That's what it's really good for. And they're very heavy. There's lots of stuff, about 80 quid's worth of stuff in there. Anyway, okay, it's Prism time. Would you like to take a look at what we are showing you for our 12 Days of Christmas promotion? It's our wonderful Prism World of Colour craft markers. Here we go. So in total, I don't know if you guys at home have seen these before. Now, we've had them for a couple of years. So there's a lot of people with these.
Actually, yeah.
And this, though, is the perfect time to either stock up. Lisa, will you do me a favour? Will you put the individual price on for a second? So this is the perfect time, exactly, to stock up. So if
That's £1 a pen.
If yours are, if yours are running out, if yours are 50p nib, well done. If yours are running out, if you need extras, then this is the time to do it, because there are 14 different colourways to choose from, each of which have 6. And you can see the colours there. They're all numbered, and that does mean something in the handbook. There is a handbook for these guys as well. Okay, so Prism craft markers. There are some real core sets. So these are your pastels. You can see the sort of colours there. There's pastels, there's brights, lovely bright colours. There's darks, and there's neutrals. Now you think, why do I need all those neutral colours? But this is for blending, isn't it?
Yeah, this is like professional colouring.
Absolutely.
That's how I would describe this as. That it's that real artistic, three-dimensional colouring that you get with your Prism craft with these craft markers, and
which you're going to show in a minute.
We are, and like those 4 sets that you've just brought out, then they are the essentials.
They're the key sets.
So if this is something that you've wanted to try or you wanted to get into, I would probably maybe just start by buying the 4 sets.
They're
if
really key.
Where your budget is, because they are the essential ones.
And at $5.99 as well, which is fantastic.
That's so good.
So that's for less than 24 quid. You're going to get 24 pence. These are £1 a pen, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, so they're your key ones: your pastels, your brights, your darks, and your neutrals. But then, if you're a lover of colour, which many people are, and we certainly are here at Hunky Dory, you've got these. So these are your reds. You've got your yellows. You've got your pinks, all 6 different shades of pink, and look at the beautiful shades that you've got there. You've got your greens and you've got your browns, but you've also got, there's 14 in total. 14,
and you know what, it seems like it's a lot, but when you've got all of these colours, you use them all.
Absolutely.
You really use them all.
Purples, naturally the favourite, the colours of choice here at Hunky Dory. You've got blues, you've got turquoise, and then you've got 2 different types of grey, which is actually really important.
It is really important.
So there's cool greys and there's warm greys there. You're going to use them throughout, and that just adds a bit more tone to your
a bit more dimension sometimes. It depends what you're sort of colouring in, really, but they are really fantastic. So
I'm going to get one of these out. Is that okay?
14 sets.
Here we go. So this is your Prism craft marker. Blendable. They've got 2 ends. End number 1 is a chisel tip there. See if we can do that. There we go. Nice chisel tip. So nice broad strokes. But you've also got a fine tip at the other end. Let's do that. There we go.
Your fine tip is always really fantastic for all of that. Either where you're adding dimension and you're just adding touches of colour, or of course when we're using our stamps, if you've got sort of very detailed small stamps, it's best for that. But your larger tip is always great for your big backgrounds, if we're colouring in large areas, and it's really good to have that. But I love our pens.
They're fantastic. So as we say, they've got a number there. I'll tell you about that in a second. But it's the same colour throughout. So within here, obviously, is a reservoir of this ink. Whether it comes out that way, whether it comes out that way, it's guaranteed to be the same colour.
Guaranteed, 100%.
Which is important, absolutely.
And it's important that because of that, you store them sort of like on their side so that it equally distributes that colour.
Long term.
If you keep them sort of like one way up in your stood up, then that colour is just going to drain to one side and not work as well in the other.
That's important. Now, short term, they can be stood up
Yeah,
for a while.
yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, they are triangular, so you can see there, because when you are writing or drawing or colouring, you tend to use 3 fingers.
You do?
Or 2 fingers and a thumb. So that's their ergonomic. They work. They're just lovely, lovely pens, and they are at the moment in this offer £1 a pen, or even cheaper. If you go, here we go. There, look at that. This is a bundle that includes all 14 packs.
All 14 packs.
Is that 84? 14 times 6, 84, isn't it?
84
different colours. So you can see that it's less than £1 a pen already.
You can see that.
But you also get the crafting handbook, the Prism. It's the first ever crafting handbook that was written here at Onkidori. Now, this is a very good handbook. And do you know how I know it's a very good handbook?
Really good.
Because it's written by a lady who I'm quite fond of, actually. A lady who has...
I'm not sure, sometimes.
I'm sometimes quite fond. A lady who has probably more crafting experience than almost anybody in the industry.
Yeah.
Anne has been involved in the craft industry for 30, 40 years. I mean, a long time.
A really long time.
Okay, so with needlecrafts to shop
and so, a wealth
of
knowledge,
experience and knowledge, yeah. It's a 48-page handbook, and it gives you loads of tips. How can I do this best? Tips, techniques, projects, and here you go. You can see all of these colours being used, named, so that you know exactly how to create these lovely cards. But also in here, so there's your projects. I'm doing a rubbish job of showing this. Also in here, there's how you shade. There's what to do, there's how you do smooth colouring, what paper you should use, how to blend, hair tones, all that sort of thing. There's so much. What colour combinations work best, etc., etc. That comes in there as well. If you want this on its own, because you've got some of your pens already, it's at £4.99 at the minute. It's half price now.
Wow, that's a really good price.
It's a really good price. And you know when I said it was 48 pages, it's grown a bit like me over the last 10 weeks. I've grown around the belly. It's grown, and it's 68 pages, not 48. I got it wrong.
68 pages, yeah.
68
they're
pages.
Big books, these ones.
Very big
But
books.
I think they're just fantastic because they hold so much knowledge that without them, you wouldn't know. And it's really important because even like you say, like lying down your colour, you can use the same 3 colours, but the way you put them down will give you a different end result.
Absolutely.
And that's what is really great to learn, because once you've learned how to get the best out of your pens, you'll easily be able to sort of develop your skill with using them.
So these are techniques that you're going to use and follow through. 100%. Because let's face it, colouring is fantastic.
Yeah,
it's relaxing.
So good.
It's comforting, but it's expressive. It's creative. It's an enjoyable thing to do.
Yeah.
It's a rather nice pastime.
It is.
Okay, Natalie, would you like to do a little bit of a demonstration of these fantastic
pens? So let's have a look
pens?
at these then, because I want to show you a couple of things. First of all, we've got some little stamps ready to colour in and show you. We're going to do a little card with these as well. But these pens are really fantastic for how we can lay them down. What's really important as well is that they come in packs of 6, and these 6 colours have all been designed and picked because they work so well together.
They blend together.
They blend together perfectly. And what's different about our alcohol, because these are an alcohol based pen, and what's different about our pens versus other companies' pens is that often with other companies' pens you need a blending pen to be able to put your colours together. With our alcohol markers, we kind of got rid of that rule because you don't necessarily need it. So we've got here 418 and 419, and we can just pop these down onto here. So you've got this really rich sort of green colour, and you can see when you put the pigment down that it kind of like bleeds into the cardstock. I've chosen the Inkme cardstock because it is our best cardstock for using these pens with. And then I'm going to go right next to this and place that lighter colour, and then I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to merge those 2 colours together, and this is where you create that sort of seamless blending with your colours. So whereas with other companies' pens you would need your blending pen to be able to pop these two colours together, with our pens you just need to go in with that lighter shade and you'll get that gorgeous sort of ombre effect of colouring, which looks so cool. And that's just using 2 pens. We can get even more fancy by using more and more of these different colours. When you get your pens home, and if you're going to get that big bundle of pens, in your pastels selection, you will find that we do have a colourless blender. Now, our colourless blender is more of an eraser than it is a blender.
Okay.
So that means that when you pop this down onto the surface where your colour is, it sort of disperses and sort of moves that colour out of here. So if you go sort of like over the lines in any way, or it gets...
I've heard this. I've heard about pushing the colour back in when you go over a line.
It pushes the colour away. So if we go into this darkest corner here and just work this colour into that section, you can already see it moving back in on here and sort of dispersing all of that colour upwards. Let me bring it really far up so you can see. Can you see how in that very corner it's like pushing that colour into it? So it kind of removes that colour, which means you can do some really fun techniques with this actually, because you can do sort of like little polka dots and create textures and designs.
So almost as if the snow coming down. So if you did that on a blue, then you're going to get lovely, you know, like a nighttime blue. You're going to get
kind of like how when you add water to a watercolour, like your brush pens. If you do a background with your brush pen and you spritz water on it, and how that water sort of like removes that colour. This works in exactly the same way. So you can use it for sort of like tidying up any places where you've not got your colour on, or you can use it to put really fun elements within your colouring. So I've got 2 stamps here. We've got these stamps on offer at the moment, and I just wanted to show you how easy it is to blend your colours together. So I'm going to start with colouring this in.
Can I just throw something into the equation?
Oh goodness.
Is that all right?
Go for it.
I want to, just because I priced this, but just pop back to me for a second, guys. We'll be back with that in just a second, right? Can you go to that, Lise? You see that? This is a block of card. I mean, when I say block, there are 100 sheets in here. Is it what GSM is it? Do we know? Is it on the screen or?
The GSM, I think it's 300.
Is it 300 GSM?
Yeah.
Have you got the price up on screen? Are we going to bring the price up? Okay, right. 100 sheet megabyte. Okay. £19.99. So this is the card that Nat is using right now. It's Inkme Professional Stamping Card.
It's
100 sheet megabyte. Normally £19.99, which is a great price for 100 sheets, right?
It's amazing price for 100 sheets.
I did this because I was choosing the products for this show.
I love that you did it though, and then when you came in, you forgot.
And came in and said, so, who's done that? What's going on there? That's crazy. But that is amazing. And I don't quite know. I think I just have, because I think the Prism, the big Prism deal was half price. I just carried on with half price on that.
And I think because, you know, this is Inkme cardstock. This is the cards that we use to make our card blanks from. So if you've got this, you can just simply fold that, score it in half. You can make your own card.
That is 100 card. That's 100 A5 card blanks. Yep. Obviously, you can cut down to 6x6. You can make them 7x5. It's completely up to you. In fact, it's 200 A6 card blanks.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? It's a mix, but it's also raw stock that it can be a card blank, or it can be for some matting and layering.
Yep,
it can be something that you add some colour to. It can be, Nat could show you how, you just if you're matting and layering, just use any single one of these markers, go around the outside of it.
Oh, it looks so good like that. Like your foam mat and layers.
Whatever really you do, 100 sheets at £9.99, guys. This is an amazing price. It needs to be in your basket. Grab it. Because that will go back up after the 12 days of Christmas finishes, which is in 5 days, something like that. That is going to go back up to 20 quid, and it will stay there probably for the year. And I can't see it coming back down to £9.99 again, because that was me being a bit mental. Let's pass that back to Nat. Sorry.
Okay, no, it's fine. I mean, we're using it. We need to get it in. So I am going to do a little card now with this. So we're going to cut our cardstock down. I'm going to do a 7x5 because I always like that size. Now I'm going to do a nice mat and layer on here, so I'm going to just cut it down to half an inch shorter, so it's 4.5 by 6.5.
So you can buy card blanks that are, say, 7x5 or whatever size you want, but equally, if you've got this raw stock, make whatever size you want.
Your own with that one. So I'm going to use some of these incredible sort of birthday stamps that we've got on offer this week. They were shown on Tuesday's show. We've got them for you as well on this one, and we are going to bring them in with our sentiments to sort of make a really fun card on here. So I'm just going to get that piece of cardstock, because what I don't want to do is I don't want to stamp on these areas, and we're going to go in with our Memento. Now, Memento is a water-based pigment ink, which means that when we colour with this, it's not going to affect the stamp in any way. You're not going to get any sort of bleeding with your colour. So I'm just going to add these. I was going to mix and match my stamp, but I think I might actually just stick with this one design now, just because I've kind of already started it, and we're just going to layer our stamp all the way up.
Tanya's just said in the messages that she wishes she could use alcohol markers, but she feels a bit sick when she uses them, gets a little bit dizzy and a bit sick from the smell.
They are.
I'm smelling it. They're not very strong
smelling. They're not as sort of poignant as other pens out there in the market, because I do understand what you mean. Sometimes they are a little bit sort of
heady,
strong, and with a lot of use, they can give you that sort of like cloudy sort of head feel. But they aren't super strong. They aren't as strong as you think that they would be with the pens that we've got here. So I don't know, maybe buy just like a pack of the single colours and try them out, like your favourite colours, because it's definitely worth it. So
maybe a window open while you're doing it as well. Which at the minute it's been nippy, Nat.
It's been nippy. Chilly. We've had snow. We've had all sorts of craziness going on. We always get the snow, don't we?
You do.
So I'm going to go for orange, I'm going to go for green, and I'm going to go for like a turquoise colour. So I'm sticking with colours that I know work really nicely together to colour in these cards. And you'll see that I'm picking like 2 of each colour here. I'm going to just switch that one out for my 431, because that is, that's a little bit greeny. Let's try 415. That one will do. So I'm going to go in with my lightest shade first of all, and I'm just going to lay that colour down using a mixture of my chisel tip and going with this one. And that
I mean, that's a great thing to do anyway. So when you get your Prism alcohol markers home, get yourself a little. We have one online. Actually,
we've got one online. You can download. Yeah.
That has all the different codes on it and so on, and then you just if you just use, and obviously it's in the handbook as well, but to get absolute true representation of colours of the markers that you have in your hands, just create yourself a little swatch.
Make yourself a little swatchy, and then you can see which colours are going to work together, which colours are going to blend really nicely together. I need to go back in with this one. It's really important to get that. So you can see with this here that you've got such
look at the depth of colour on that.
Gorgeous edge.
What colour is it? Is it Cantaloupe Melon, that? I mean, you know, what does it look? It's orange, I know.
It's like a really nice, like peachy orange, I would say, but it's the lightest sort of shade that we've got here. But look how much pigment comes down on here. If you're someone who loves that bright, vibrant colouring, these are definitely pens for you, because they just cover so much of your design here. So I'm going to go just fill in that blue again, and then one last one with that orange, and then we're going to add that dimension to our colour in here. So back, I'm using the smaller end just to show you the difference in how it lays down. So with the bigger one, you're getting like that flood of colour, which means you don't have as much sort of line work in your colouring, because you're using that larger surface area. But if you want the smaller sort of edgings, you absolutely can do. So I'm then going to go in and I'm going to bring this colour around, and then I'm just going to sketch out those edges. I'm going to do exactly the same. We're going to follow the same sort of pattern and design on each of these, and then I'm just going to switch it out. I'm going to go with my darker green, and again just using the edge in there, and then bring in that colour around here. It's going to give you so much depth and dimension. And then we'll finish off with our blue. Now I am going to go back in So some of you might be thinking, you're not going to leave it like that, are you? Absolutely not. We're going to blend that colour.
The trick is that your shadow always has to be at the same side, doesn't it? I mean,
yeah.
I know that sounds really, really basic, but it's important to remember the light comes from one side.
Yeah.
So the shadows are all at the same side. So these shadows are all at the left. Your darker is all at the left.
Always stick to that sort of rule. And I'm just going to add a little touch on this one. You're not going to see it that much because it is on the edge. And I'm going in with a piece of cardstock underneath as well, because as we've learned from previous shows in here, your cardstock will sometimes, these pens will leave like an edging on your cardstock. So going back in, just bring in those colours, and then you can lightly go back over here to create those added shadows. And then you can see how well it works with these deeper colours where you've got lots of toning, and almost push your colour back over onto the darker side as well, and then you'll get that seamless finish. I mean, I've gone with really sort of easy to colour stamps here because I wanted to show you how well you can create these effects with your colouring. So just keep going, pushing that colour out, and you'll get to that point where you've got that really nice edge on there.
Yeah,
and then if we
lovely.
bring this over here again, we'll create that nice little light spot by just having that touch.
If the camera was shaking just a second ago, we do apologise.
Is it me?
No. I think we've got some work going on. So well, guys, you won't know, but our team have been...
Oh, they do know. It was very loud yesterday.
Do they know?
Yeah, they were drilling into the walls in the middle of the show.
But they know why though, yeah?
Yeah.
Because our poor team have been working. We've got little heaters all over the warehouse, but they're no replacement for super big industrial heater that goes and throws loads of hot air out for everyone.
It's been a sad time, hasn't it?
It's been a nippy time here at Hunky Dory Towers for a week or two, because the heating went, which was just as the cold spell arrived.
So we've got our gorgeous colouring now, and look how much dimension you have in those balloons, and it instantly adds that to there. You can go in even further as well and just repeat that and just add in that darker layer one more time. What's really important about these as well is that the more colour you add, the more definition you're going to get. So you don't necessarily have to mix your colours either. You can go in with the exact same colour if you want to, and you'll create dimension by adding that single colour in there over and over again. So just go back in with our blue onto this very edge with our thin tip there, and that's going to give you so much sort of life in your colouring, giving it that sort of 3D effect. So I'm going to do a little bit that Dan spoke about earlier on, and we're going to give this like a little fake border. So I'm going to use my chisel tip for this, and I'm going to go across the edge of my card all the way around.
Oh, you're right, your fake border. Now my thought was that you'd fake border.
Oh, you were just going to do the edge?
Fake border on a piece of card behind this piece of card.
You absolutely can do. You can do it either way.
And then mat and layer it, but that works just as well.
It works just the same doing it this way. And then if you wanted to like soften it, you could use either your colourless blender or a lighter colour to go around there. But it just gives all of those colours such life doing that. And then let's finish it off with a sentiment. So I think we're going to go with these two here that say, it's your birthday, let's celebrate. Then there's so many fun ones on here. You've got the gorgeous banner that you can pop things in.
Is this on offer?
Yes.
Yes.
So these both are on offer. You've got the incredible icons, and then you've got all the wording as well.
And if I asked our friend Lisa, are they in the category for today's 12 Days of Christmas? No. Where are they?
You'll have to look for Tuesdays?
Tuesdays. Okay, so but they're in the 12 Days of Christmas.
They're in the 12 Days of Christmas.
Okay, stamps Tuesdays.
On the watercolour pencil day.
On the watercolour pencil day.
So let's add that in there.
That was an offer. Wow.
And then we're going to go in with our sentiment. I've gone in with Memento again. You don't have to. You could go in with your stays on, because we're not going to colour any more onto here. I'm going to pop that. Oh, this scares me. I don't know why.
No, can I? Someone's just asked about the balloon. Which stamp set it's from?
That one is from your Party Pieces.
Okay,
I think it's called.
And Party Pieces is on offer.
Yeah.
And is it £4.99 instead of £10?
It's
£3.99 instead of...
£3.99 for that stamp set. Are you joking me?
We'll take that.
Oh, perfect.
That is fantastic.
So we're keeping it really, really simple. And then I'm going to go in with, let's hope we've got one. What's this one? No, that's not right. I could make one if I don't have it though, which is the beauty. That's a 6x6. Here we go.
Reading the comments, Claire. Claire's a long-time watcher of us here at Goodie TV. All our love to you, Claire, to you and your family.
Let's add this across here. So going in with those border strips, and you can add all sorts of things now. You could add some little sequins on the front of your card just to bring that to life. We're just going to go straight in with that there. Look how fun your card is. But
absolutely lovely.
Colouring on those balloons, those pens are magnificent.
The pens are ace, guys. It's your birthday. Let's celebrate. Obviously, you can do any. This is the joy of it.
The joy of colouring and stamping is that those could be balloons for a wedding. They could be graduation.
It's whatever stamps you've got, really, at home. It's fantastic.
It's amazing.
Okay, Prism craft markers, £5.99 for a pack of 6, and there's 14 colours to choose from, or 14 sets of shades to choose from. And so if you're restocking on your Prism craft markers, now is the time. These offers are on for 5 days. I do believe that the last day, so the 12 days, I think on the 13th, we've kept them on for a day.
Oh, nice.
But I'm probably not meant to tell anyone that yet.
Well, you've told them now.
Yeah, but I think we're doing that. I can't guarantee it. So if you want them, grab them sooner. But that deal on all 14 packs and that Prism crafting handbook for £17, it'll come up on screen any second. £74.93 is an incredible deal. It's half price overall, which is fantastic. Okay, guys, I need to tell you a little bit about this, because I don't know if you saw, was it Monday's show, I think, we showed you, we've got 80 sheets of A4, 220 GSM, Mirri card, there we go, lots of lights and things like that in the background, Mirri card, either in gold, silver, or rainbow, that you can have, normally £24.99, £14.99. It is the best ever price on that product. Now, Mirri is used in, I mean, if you were making 10 cards, Natalie,
yeah.
Out of 10 cards, how many would you use Mirri on?
If it's not stamping, probably all of them.
Probably all of them, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's 100%, so that's too many. So 9 out of 10, 90% of cards.
I'd say 90%, because sometimes if I'm stamping and I'm colouring, I'll probably use like a colour to mat and layer rather than your Mirri. But if I'm making like paper craft cards,
yes.
All the time.
All the time. So I mean, even if you only use Mirri on half of your cards, this is 220 GSM. It's the Mirri. It's not different Mirri that we normally sell. So this is our essential Mirri. It's just a bulk pack of 80 sheets for £14.99, guys. That's incredible. Gold is the best-selling Mirri. We sell more gold than any other colour.
So it's the best.
Second best is silver. Third best is rainbow, and fourth is black. Believe it or not, and then it goes into all the colours. A little bit of information that you didn't know you needed to know.
Now you
really
do.
Need to know. Okay, so that's excuse me, the Mirri Mega Buy. Grab it now. Selection of A6 stamps. Right. So, in fact, I'm not going to do the A6 ones. I'm going to do the A5 ones first, if that's all right. So this is the one that Natalie just used. You can see the balloon just up there, but there's rosettes. There's look at that bottle there. Hats. Absolutely gorgeous.
I love the balloon dog. He's my favourite.
Balloon dog, cakes, candles. There's so much that can be done with that. Absolutely gorgeous. Normally a tenner, £3.99. That's the birthday one that Nat used as well. £3.99. That is
that
beautiful.
Would be gorgeous to colour in with these pens.
Absolutely beautiful. £3.99. We've also got some that are £2.99, which are normally £8. £2.99 here. fantastic. Lots of different options, whether they're cute like this, more cute ones. Oh, look at the little deer. Can we get that so that it focuses? There we go. Exceptionally cute. Relax and enjoy your day. Yes, please. We've got the door. Oh, the wishing well. Oh, come on, Dan. I'm not doing a very good job of showing these. It doesn't like them, does it?
I think it's because the box is in focus.
Too much colour. There's the wishing well. There we go. Fabulous. Lots and lots to choose from. £2.99. The keyhole. There is the keyhole. I'll get it right in a minute. Which is brilliant, isn't it? So you can have a keyhole for anything, can't you?
You can pop that on the front of your card and then fussy cut out the keyhole and then stamp one of these images inside it.
Gorgeous. Oh, it's camera.
It's a camera.
It's a camera. A floral camera.
It's very, very cool, these stamps.
Somebody is going to a wedding, or indeed to, what's the racing called?
Ascot.
Ascot. Well done. And that is a gorgeous floral cross. Absolutely beautiful. £2.99 instead of £8, guys. The deals on these are absolutely amazing.
Really good stamps to colour in with as well, and to practice your colouring, because with those Floral Dreams ones you showed towards the end, there's lots of bigger flowers and images, so you can get really into your colouring with those.
So you can go down those, use your chisel tip for those, but then all the little flowers, if you want to pick out the individual petals, you can be using the pointed tip for that as well.
So much dimension with them.
Absolutely lovely. The next thing on my list to show you, I don't know if I've seen this price as good as this ever. Have you seen it as good as this?
No.
I
didn't even know we had these back.
Oh no, we got this one. I've seen it at, but not many actually. I've seen it at $29.99, but I don't know that I've seen it at $27.99. I think that's the best price I've seen. Can we fit it on? Can we heck fit it on? Should we try? Try-ish.
It's a whopper.
There we go. It is a whopper, and it's absolutely cracking. So clip lock there. Inside here, 16 individual clip lock cases. Every single one clip lock. And they fit so many things. They're absolutely amazing. So you fit your Prism markers in here, of course, and that's where what a lot of people use.
Yeah, I was just seeing if you could fit the whole pack in, and you absolutely can do. So if you don't want to keep all of your packaging that your pens come in, then you can empty them all out individually into your boxes, and then you've got your storage boxes.
Stick a label on your box because they contain 6, so it will contain a full pack, which is fantastic.
You'll be able to fit. You'll have a whole storage box with all 14 in, and then you've got 2 little boxes. You could pop your correct ink pads in, so your memento in there, and then your second box could have all of your stamping blocks in.
They're brilliant. I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying that they fit 6 of our Prism ink pads
Prism ink pads in.
They fit Diamond Sparkles Gemstones in. There is so much that can go into these.
You fit a little book in as well.
Which is why, out of all of our storage, this is the most popular. There we go, clip lock as well, so that you don't lose anything, which means that you can put little gemstones or individual beads and that sort of stuff in them, no problem. I use these at home for because I'm all manly and do manly things. I use them for my tools and my screws and all that sort of stuff.
That's what you've got in there.
I hardly ever use, but I do. I've got lots of that sort of stuff. They're fantastic. It's brilliant. It's got nice handle for carrying, fantastic. £27.99. What a deal!
So good.
That's amazing. So grab it while you can. And are we trimmering? I believe we're going to mention the trimmer. Craft Tidy. All right, I'll go in the right order then. This is our Craft Tidy, everybody. Let's have a look.
Have you stolen Anne-Marie's Craft Tidy here, Lisa?
It's the one from the top of the trolley.
It's the one from the top of the trolley. It's a Craft Tidy. Normally you can carry it like that, but when you fill it this full, you can't always. But Craft Tidy is fantastic. It's normally £6.99. It's just £4.99. Everyone has one of these on their desk here at Hunky Dory.
Yeah, Becca loves it.
They are brilliant.
Kat's got one.
This is my guess is that whoever does this once a week turns them round, because otherwise, in the end, their pens will all go to one end.
You?
Of course, if they ever do, just turn it around the other way and they'll be fine again.
It
won't do any damage.
Out.
But it fits loads and loads and loads of stuff in. Absolutely brilliant. Really hard for us to package and send out. It's a pain, but just being honest. But yeah, sorry about that. £4.99. That's one for the pickers.
Who chose that as a product?
Probably me.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Sounds about right.
Where shall I put that? I'll put that there. Okay. Premier Craft Tools large paper trimmer. If you ain't got one, you do not know what you're missing.
You don't.
If you've got one, you need another. No, you don't. But what you do need is more of these. and these are in stock, I'd like to say. And when I say in stock, I say it with a ridiculous amount of pride.
What?
Ridiculous amount of pride that these are still in stock.
You do realise that everyone knows that you're the reason that things go out of stock, don't you?
These are in stock, everybody, and they're not going to go out of stock. This is the big thing. Come to me. They are not going to go out of stock before the next lot come in.
Are you sure?
How good is that? Yeah, because the next lot come in on the 12th, 18th of December.
I'm going to tell everyone now.
So unless we sell 1,000 of these today.
Let's make Dan eat his word.
No, don't. No,
Let's
right?
make Dan eat his word. Stock up. Stock up, people.
This is what happened last time. This is what happened when they came into stock.
No, the first time.
Everybody stocked up.
Yes, because we hadn't had them for like half a year.
I didn't expect it.
You know how
we sold a year's worth or something like that in 3 days or ridiculous.
We needed them.
It was frightening how fast they went. Anyway, goodness knows why, but I'll tell you why. Because I've got them in stock, so I can. Right, they're $5.99 instead of $9.98 because I've actually got them.
Buy them while they're at this price.
You get 4 in this deal rather than just the 2. So they're normally £4.99.
That's an even better deal, isn't it?
It's 4 for £6 instead of 2 for £5.
It's
brilliant. Okay,
your trimmer is the best thing you'll buy.
And the trimmer's great. If you just look at the reviews or ask anybody who's got a trimmer, I'm not even going to explain all the good things about it.
It's just awesome. It's
they're really
awesome.
Good. Okay, what am I to now? Let's have a look at my list that's been supplied to me by the lovely... It's a goodie box.
It's your goodie box.
It's a goodie box. Should we talk about the goodie box?
We love the goodie box. Shall we open the goodie box?
Do you want to open the goodie box?
Open the goodie
I
box,
don't mind. I don't mind. I'll open the goodie box.
Let's do it. Do you need a knife?
I would love a knife. Thank you very much.
I'll pass it you safely.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
Well passed. Okay, goodie box. £30, £80 or more's worth of goodies in it. These are amazing. I'm going to apologise to camera right now that we had to take them off international shipping, and it broke my heart into tiny little pieces. It's really, really irritating. But the price of shipping something this heavy out, we were spending, it might cost £30 to ship or something. People paying £30 for it, so we just couldn't do it. We are working with shippers. We are working to try and get better shipping rates for overseas. It's tricky. But we're doing our absolute best, and I'm hoping that we can get some really good news early next year. Okay, and we can, because we've had to remove some of the free shipping over and stuff like that. And the main reason is it's so heavy. It's costing us so much to ship.
It's just the time.
We're losing money on every single order, and businesses can't stay in business if they just lose money on it.
It's just the climate, isn't it, that we live in at the moment? Everything's just so.
Shipping's a big thing, at the minute, and the cost is
it
costs a lot of money to ship things. Anyway. That's enough about shipping, which is an Americanism because it's postage and packing over here, isn't it?
It is postage and packing.
Okay, we're going to trim this, and we're going to do it. When we do this, we're going to open this. Please do this at home with your goodie boxes. Just lift that and carefully do that. Yeah, please don't just do it and push it down, just in case you go into some of the goodies that are below, because it'll break your heart.
It will. It'll make you very sad.
That's rubbish. Okay. It says 110% craftable on the side somewhere, and there's a reason it says 110% craftable. Because it's 100% craftable. Yeah. But there's an extra 10% in here.
Oh, you moved on to that one.
And this is great. Okay, so I'm going to hide that code because it's for the people who buy one. Anyone who buys one of our Christmas goodie boxes gets a discount code that they can use anytime in December for 10% off. And I do believe it's the same discount code on Hobby Maker. So it actually works on Hobby Maker as well as on the Hunky Dory website. How good is that?
It is very, very good. I think it's off all of your web orders. So if you order on the web,
that's correct.
Anything on the web, you're going to get the same amount of discount. And I believe that you can use it as many times as you want in December.
You can use it as many times as you want. We made it so that there is no limit, which is fantastic. So, and it does work monthly, crazily. It does work on everything that's already on offer.
Which is mad. So...
Discounts on discounts we like. Let's take a look. Okay, so in here we have some foam pads. They are the large squares. They're quite useful. Got to say, contents will vary. There was a little bit of brown paper here. Use it for the rabbit hutch or anything else. But it's recyclable anyway. A little bit of brown paper packing just to make sure that everything gets to you in good nick. These are your 5mm foam pads as well. So I don't know how many there are in there. I can't remember, but 144 or something. No, there's loads more than that, aren't
There's loads more than that.
there? What else have we got? We have got a printed Perfect Verses paper pad. Christmas. 32 different verses. 8 new verses than our original Christmas Perfect Verses, but there are so many in here. I mean, how many pages does this
There's
say?
96, and you get 4 verses on each page.
Look at that! It just goes on and on.
It's
so
crazy.
many different fonts, but there's religious in here. There's cute. There's fun. There's classic sort of things. There's so many different verses in there. Worth a tenner. I think it's worth a tenner, something like that.
It definitely is.
Already. Say it with style. A little pocket pad with a little bit more cute. This one. Have a rawsome Christmas. Yes,
that one.
Have a magical time this Christmas. So these are great for just little messages. If you want to, you can use them as tags. And
you can colour them in, of course, with your Prism markers as well, because they are printed onto that Inkme paper.
It's the same ink. Yes. It's a lighter weight, I think, or a similar weight.
I think it's lighter, so I think these are 160, I want to say.
150 GSM.
150.
They feel a lot more firm than that. That's because they're
so
small.
bulky.
Okay. Hope Father Christmas brings you everything you wished for. Have you done your list?
Me?
Have you done a list?
There's not really much I want for this Christmas.
Shall I tell you what we've got for Christmas?
Are you going to spoil surprises here? People don't watch this, do they?
No.
Right, okay.
We've done it and we've agreed. So instead of there's something that Deb's really wanted to do. Absolutely, Deb's nothing to do with me whatsoever. 100% Deb's. And
He's
instead of buying ourselves different things, we bought ourselves this. We've got Girls Aloud tickets.
Oh my goodness!
How good's that?
Haven't.
Isn't that good? Yeah, we've got Girls Aloud tickets. So
that's definitely.
We're going to watch, as part of my ongoing midlife crisis, we are going to watch Girls Aloud. And we've also got...
Did you tell Debs about this gift together before you paid for it?
No, it's a deal. We've done it together. So it's my gift to her and her gift to mine, because they're so expensive, concert tickets.
Do you know how... Jess got them as well, and I was
Girls Aloud ones.
shocked when she told me how much they were.
They're not cheap.
It's mad.
But it's Girls Aloud, isn't it? And we're going to see... it is a crafting show, but we're going to take that as well with little Max. We're taking Max with us because he loves like Rule the World and Patience and all that sort of stuff. So I can't wait for that. Take that.
They are good presents.
Anyway, back to this. Have you done your Christmas shopping at home? I hope you've all finished, guys. Diamond Sparkles, Shimmer Card, Emerald Green. It's gorgeous. Look at the shimmer that there is in this. Encapsulated. So obviously there's no glitter coming out here. There's nothing to go in the rivers.
Nope.
This is great stuff. It's perfect. And we've got 10 sheets in there, by the way. Christmas colour, of course.
Quick Cards Christmas.
Quick Cards Christmas.
They are quick as well. Kat made 6 of these cards in 10 minutes the other day.
No, she didn't.
She did. We did a little challenge last week.
Really?
We did a challenge. She made 6 cards.
You've got your card blank. It's pre-scored for you, so you don't. Can you see that? You'll be able to see on screen that that's pre-scored. You don't have to do anything with that. It's absolutely brilliant. You just trim it away from the page. Everything else, die cut ready for you, foiled. With this goodie box, you've got your phone pads as well.
You're absolutely sorted.
I mean, you are away there. That's fantastic. $11.99 just on its own. The Quick Cards pad. This designs will vary, guys. So you may get this one. You may get a different box. There are lots and lots of different things in lots of different boxes. Topper sets. Some Festive Friends ones here. It looks very snowy, this one.
It is very
cute.
We've
got snowmen. Absolutely brilliant. And more snowmen.
Snowman
right.
selections.
It's a snowy selection, this one. And we've got, I love that. Isn't that nice?
It's very cute.
And the canal barge at the bottom. Really lovely. Sort of classic that. Very nice. Ooh. Adorable scoreable. Festive adorable scoreable. 40 sheets of adorable scoreable cardstock. 40 sheets. So all of your Christmas colours. So if I bring that to here, you can see, look at all the different Christmas colours you've got here. So you've not just got your red, your green, your blue, your white, your ivory, your black, as you'd expect, but you've also got the more contemporary Christmas colours. So you've got the lilac and you've got the chocolate box purple.
It's a good selection, really, isn't it?
Isn't it? And purple is so in for Christmas.
You're going to be able to use it all throughout the year as well.
100%. Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, those colours, they're not just for Christmas.
It's an essential sort of pack, really, isn't it?
40 sheets of that. That's another, 11.99, I think it is.
I think.
Inserts, classic Christmas inserts, $4.99. And of course, if there are classic Christmas inserts, it'd be much awry if it wasn't the classic Christmas. Easy for me to say. Topper
There's
collection.
so much stuff in here.
Worth £19.99. That is a great deal.
Madness.
All of that for 30 quid. Toppers in here. There's 10 topper sets. Nat, are we coming to you for a demo?
Yeah, do you know what?
What do you want to demo?
Pass me the Say It With Style pad.
Say it with Star Pack, yes.
While we've got the pens on, we might as well do some
Okie dokie.
So I was looking at this one and I absolutely love, one, the dinosaurs. Every single day of the week they are so fun. But I'm going to go with this one. Shine bright like Rudolph. Oh my goodness. So
now when we came on air, we'd loaded another 100, so some of them will have gone by the time we came on air.
I think so.
But you know, I don't know how many there are left. At some point they will go. I don't know how many more we can borrow back from Hobbymaker, because we have to leave them with enough
get in a little bit
for
of
any
trouble
shows
if you take
that
anything
are
else.
that are planned.
Do they know that you borrowed some?
Yes, of course they do. We borrowed with their
permission.
Yes.
We borrowed. So let's do colour in our little Rudolph. For this, we're going to need our browns. So I'm going to go with 451. 547, I think that is going to be. And then again, just swatch your colours out. Make sure that you're happy with those mixes. And then for his antlers are normally like a golden colour, aren't they? So I think 526 is a really good colour for that. Your mum will also tell you that my ability to know what colour,
is it legendary?
It's madness. Like, she'll bring me a card and she'll go, I need to know what colours have been used on here, and I can just tell her, like, off the top of my head. That's how much I use these pens.
Living and breathing craft, Natalie.
Oh, it's madness. So I'm going to just bring this
Isn't it amazing how the things that you remember? So
it's weird.
Do you
really
remember
weird.
your first ever telephone number?
No, I don't remember my first ever telephone number. However, I remember my grandparents, because my granddad taught me a song. Can't remember the lyrics of the song anymore. But when I was younger, my granddad taught me a song so that if I ever got lost, I could go to a person, sing them the song, and then they could ring my grandparents.
That's lovely.
So I know my grandparents' number, and my phone number, they are the only two numbers that I remember.
Are they?
Don't remember any others.
Well, old school, it was easy to remember your number because there were so few digits in it. So our phone number was 23378.
Okay.
That's it. So it was 23378. I didn't know what the area code was. Because I'd never rang out the area. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But 23378 back down in Torquay at Abbey News in the newsagent.
Oh my gosh, so it's not even the one from around here.
No. But isn't it amazing the things that you remember?
Yeah.
And I remember my friends' landlines from when I was 11, 12 or whatever. They won't have any more. They're all gone.
Yeah.
Why do I still remember them?
You won't be able to ring them on those landlines. But
It's
you remember
really
them
weird
anyway,
the things
don't
you remember, isn't it?
So I'm going to go in with my darker shades again, just to bring those colours in around here and then around his little face. I'm going to do my little lighter sort of golden colour around his hooves. I'm going to mix that up, and then on his antlers as well. So just going up along here with this one. We've got those fantastic sort of lights as well, so we can pick out some Christmassy colours for those lights. I'm then going to go in with, I think I want to say it's 510, that's like an orangey, a little light orangey colour that we can just go in and with our little fine nib, just add that touch of definition on there and around
Great,
here.
those little fine nibs, aren't they?
They're perfect. Look how good it looks
Hi,
already.
Rudolph.
We're going to carry on with his little nose, so just go in with that colour in there, and then his ears, of course, let's not forget those. So I'm going to go around the edge again using that really small nib.
Rudolph's a great character for Christmas, isn't he?
He is very fun. He just brings so much life.
But no one came in dressed. I suppose I've got Rudolph on my jumper, but no one came in dressed as Rudolph today. But we do have an elf in the building.
We do.
And we do have a Father Christmas or Mrs. Christmas.
And Mrs. Christmas.
In the building, fully dressed, as in not just a Christmas jumper, but the full gear.
They're hilarious, aren't they?
Don't they look amazing? That's Jen and Steph in our design department, who I have to say always take part.
They always do. I was disappointed that it didn't come in and they went the Grinch, because they've both got Grinch.
Have they both got Grinch?
Both got great Grinch jumpers.
They do things together, so they've both got like Greg's t-shirts. So they have Greg's Day.
They have Greg's Day. It's always on a Friday, isn't it? You never know what you're going to come into on a Friday.
They get Greg's pasties and wear their Greg's t-shirts. It's really fun.
They are hilarious. I'm going over now and using this just to highlight my Rudolph, because it says be bright like Rudolph. I'm going to go in with my yellow as well on my bright.
Okay, just to add a little bit of colour.
That is what's great about these Say It With Style pads, is that you're kind of like, although you've got the really fun imagery on here, you're kind of the designer. You can colour these however you want. So we'll go in with our stars.
If you want a bright pink Rudolph,
you go for it.
Purple dots, you go for it.
I mean, that would be a good, cool sight to see, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
A super bright Rudolph. And then I'm going to go in and just add the little touches of definition, which is really going to add that nice finishing touch. And then while we've got that yellow out,
can you do just before you do that? Okay, no, you don't. No, it's all right. It's all right. Do what you're doing. But if you wanted to, could you use the pointed tip and choose 5 sparkly colours and put a dot in each of those, so that those were like Christmas lights?
Oh, so they were like random Christmas lights.
They were like Christmas lights,
like,
you know. Do. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's totally up to you what you do.
You can every single one could be completely different, and you make them look like really bright, shiny lights. So I'm going to put this on our card now, because Rudolph has those like little antlers like around his head. What I thought was, if I pop this on here, and if I grab, I'm going to use a fine liner pen. The brush markers are in here. Let me see if we've got our black fine liner in here. I think it might be black, it might not be.
Kat Grant says that she went to a work buffer the other day and turned up dressed as a full Santa and won best dressed. Well done.
So what we're going to do is, have you got the black fine liner over there, Lisa?
No, it's green.
Okay, I've got another one. It's fine, we can use that one. I'm going to add little circles on here, really randomly, kind of like the lights that he's got on his head. And then we're going to join them together. So I'm going to do a little bit of a dot to dot game. And you can be really precise with where you pop these down. You can obviously fill the whole of the background. You're not necessarily going to see the whole of the background, so we don't need to fill it all in if you don't want to. But when you've not got sort of papers that go with things, this is sometimes a really cool way of how you can make them work. I'm hoping that this will work as well. It does. And then we are just going to draw our lines around here, just like the Christmas lights are on his antlers.
What's she doing?
I'm making it look like this. But I think this is a little bit too light. So let's go in.
No, it's working.
I think it's a bit light though.
Do you? Okay, I like it.
That's better. So if we go in with, this is lots better.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You can really see it now on the background. I'm just going to go in.
Oh, I was watching on the iPad. You're way further on.
Were you watching me doing those silly dots, thinking, what on earth is she doing?
No, it's like time travel.
So let's just pop these in. We can go off the page, and then we can come back
on the page.
Very good. Give these a really
So this is
cool
just
look.
from, and this is how useful these pens are, guys. They're absolutely brilliant. So that's just, it's your creativity. You can be as creative as you can be with these. And from an ideas perspective, there's ideas everywhere, whether it be Instagram, whether it be on the Hunky Dory Hub. So many ideas. Beautiful.
Sticking those around. I don't know if you're going to see those. So let's do that. I'm going to bring in that yellow again, and we're going to do that nice outline, because of course you've got that in your page now. So we'll go in with our big chisel tip, and we'll just pop that yellow all around. You want to be careful with going over colours, especially black, because
it can drag.
It will sort of bring into that yellow, and we don't want to mix up those colours.
But my guess is that it's likely to do that until it dries, and when it dries, so there's much less likelihood. But obviously these are blendable pens, so they're meant
to sort of go into each other. So that's going to go. Oh my god, this is looking cute. That's going to go on there. I think I might just finish it off with. I get my chisel. Let's stick this on first. My brain is in overdrive with all the ideas. This is why I think these are just so fun, because you're in control of the crafting, you're in control of the way that you're going to finish these cards. Because it's like a thinner paper, I'm going to go really crazy with my foam pads, because you want to make sure that they stick in. And then let's pop this on. Should we go straight, or should we do it a little bit fun? Let's go straight.
There's a lot of people setting fire to things in the comments, you know. I've got some concern. There's a bit of arson going on in the comments.
Why?
Something to do with our Win It Weekly, I think.
Oh no, what's happened? I'm gonna do
something about burning clocks.
Oh, burning, yeah, there's lots
of that going on in the comments.
I saw that yesterday.
We'll do the Win It Weekly again in 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes?
Yes, we will.
So I'm just going to add little stars onto here now. Just because we've got a few stars on there, on the background, it's just going to add a little bit of something, having that mirrored like effect. It's really cute. It's come together so nicely. So
guys, it just goes to show how fantastic these pens are. The pens are currently, let's get the price back up for individual boxes or sets of these pens. 14 different sets to choose from. Those 4 key ones, which are your sort of pastels, your core ones, pastels and brights, darks, and then neutrals. But then obviously you've also got full selections of 6 of blues, pinks, greens, reds, browns, turquoise, etc., etc., and 2 different lots of greys as well. Absolutely brilliant they are. And at the minute, at £5.99, £1 a pen. Yes, the handbook. If we can bring the price up, just £4.99 instead of £9.99 during our 12 days of Christmas promotion.
There we go.
All promotions must end on the 12th of Christmas, or indeed the 13th of December.
How fun!
That's lovely, Nat.
It's crazy, but it works.
It absolutely works, and that's from one sheet. Okay, so this was a goodie box. Can I have the? Can I have that back?
Do you want it back? All right? One sheet.
Thank you, my friend.
That's all I used.
Okay, so Nat used one sheet from this. How many sheets are there in total? It says down at the bottom.
60 something.
64. Right. Nat used one sheet of this, and this was one of the 12 or so items that came out of that goodie box for 30 quid. Isn't that incredible? What a deal, and what a lot of fun and nice to do. Didn't take that long.
No.
But very creative.
Thanks.
Well, thank you, Natalie. No, don't thank us. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to repeat the Win It Weekly. Here we go. 6 lucky winners. Which of these weird Christmas traditions falls on the 21st of December every year, 4 days before Christmas? Burning your cloak, A.
Clock.
Cloak, yes, it's a clock, isn't it? I was sorry.
You're being fancy.
No, it's because we're watching. We're doing Harry Potter every week.
I love Harry Potter.
So yeah, so I must have been in Harry Potter mode. Every week we're doing one of the Harry Potters in the run up to Christmas. Ellery doesn't watch them. Ellery sits upstairs and you know, talks to nobody like a 15-year-old. But Max comes down and watches them. He's 12, so myself, Debs, and Max are watching them. So it must be that. Burning your cloak is Hermione. A, burning your cloak is B, Hermione throwing cinnamon at somebody, flu powder maybe, or is C, carrot carving competition. It's one of those 3. Let us know. Lots of people saying burning your clock. I cannot verify that because I do not know. Okay, everybody, I want to talk to you about, and then we're going to get another demo, I think. Is
we
that
are,
all right?
yes.
I'm going to show you a quick display of our gorgeous new Matastic adorable scoreable colours. So these were launched, what, last week?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Blooming heck. Time flies. These were launched yesterday. Brand spanking new. Look at the colour palette. This is the colour palette of Matastic that is going to be for the next 24 months here at Hunky Dory. These are the colours that we're going to have across the board. There are 30 colours in here. Almost all of them are new. I can tell you that white isn't new and black isn't new. They are white is white.
Same.
Yes, they're the same. But the other 28 are new. There only used to be 25 Matastic colours, but now there are 30, which is so same idea as our adorable squirrel.
Adorable squirrel, yeah.
Key thing, Natalie, look at the price.
The
£14.99 for all of that you see on screen there. And the colours are gorgeous. Shall we take a closer look at these colours? So this is, it's licorice that's been renamed to charcoal.
It's charcoal.
It's charcoal.
Charcoal now.
I don't think the black has changed. I'm 99.9% sure
No,
the
it
black is the
hasn't.
same. Have you seen how the matte just absorbs light? Isn't
I
it
love
beautiful?
Matastic cardstock.
It's wonderful, isn't it? You've got steel grey. Oh, fabulous. A lovely grey colour. And, you know, that would look black until you put it next to black. Yes?
Yes.
And this is the thing. These look absolutely gorgeous, and there are variations. Okay, so this, as you can see, looks pretty white, yeah? So that's Cloudy Skies, right? It's not white.
It's not white.
It's not white. Cloudy Skies, because that's white, which is cotton white. We've got Sandstone, beautiful.
Such a gorgeous colour.
Isn't it a lovely colour? We've got Fawn. Yes, please. A lovely, nice deep brown here, but it's earthy brown. And even deeper. Chocolate. Gorgeous, especially for this time of year. Maroon. Oh, that's a lovely Christmas red there.
It's
Letterbox
really
red.
nice, isn't it? Very different from the last one we had.
Really nice. We've got pumpkin as well. So you can see the red, and look at the way that these are going together. There we go. Isn't that beautiful?
Made in heaven.
They are. They work so well together, and they've been designed to work well together. That's letterbox red, pumpkin, and orange twist. Beautiful. We've got sunshine. Absolutely lovely colours. Just peachy. Gorgeous. We've got pink chiffon.
It's nice, that one. Let's
put some of these pinks together. So we've got pink chiffon, we've got carnation, we've got rosy pink, and we've got watermelon.
Such a good selection.
Isn't that a nice selection?
They work
really smart.
I just love how we've got so many different tones of colour, but they all work together beautifully.
Orchid, soft lavender, plum purple, and then you're going into the blues with naval blue, but also it looks like there's still some purple in there.
It works.
Gorgeous colours. These are the colours that we're going to be using, so you're going to see a lot of cards made out of these colours, guys, over the next 24 months or so. You can see how beautifully they work together when you see them next to each other. Naval blue, pigeon blue, and blue ice there as well. And then you've got some greens. Look at that. Oh, gorgeous. Have we got another one in? Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And that finishes it. So we've got spearmint, fresh cucumber.
It's a great name.
Isn't it a good name? Jade green. We've got spring grass. We've got basil leaf. Do you know, this has got nothing to do with crafting again, I'm sorry, right? We've got a basil, you know, you buy the basil plants from Sainsbury's or anywhere like that.
Yeah.
Like little basil plants. Well, we buy basil plants and they die after about 5 days, right? I'm just rubbish at keeping them, yeah? And I've learned that you water them from underneath.
I thought you were going to say you've planted it.
No, because we're going to do that, right? But I've always watered it from the top, and then it goes like this. And it's really sad. You water it from underneath.
Yeah.
And it must be, I don't know, 6-8 weeks that we've had this basil plant now.
How
long does it last?
I always put them in the kitchen sink on my house plants.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, so I fill it up to a certain level and then I just sit them all in it so it can feed as much as it wants, and then after half an hour I'll take them all out.
That's a good idea. But yeah, it's working. So I think maybe it's a long term. Maybe this is our basil plant. This is the one.
You could put some little decorations on it.
Could do. Make it like a Christmas tree basil plant, possibly.
Basil
Basil leaf and moss green at the end. Look at that green. What a beautiful colour. Matastic, because it's an uncoated board, guys, you can stamp on this. You can colorise it in any which way you choose. It still has the adorable scoreable properties, so it is not going to crack or feather when you score it with our fantastic adorable scoreboard. Okay, so Matastic adorable scoreable core colourways. There are 30 of them, £9.99 each.
Don't buy it
right?
that way though.
Oh, if you want 30, it's £9.99.
Yeah, but we're not buying that.
Show this again for me. If you want 30, it's £9.99, but you can get 60 for £14.99.
Yeah.
So that's 2 of each. That's the way to go, guys, because just the price per sheet of card is amazing. Essential Book of Matastic Sentiments for 2024. 620 sentiments in here, everybody. 40 sheets using those gorgeous new colours. A real mix of sentiments, absolutely beautiful. And you've got 40 sheets in there at £12.99. Grab it while stocks last. It will be for all the way through 2024. We will remanufacture it during 2024 if it sells out, which it probably will and usually does. And it says at the bottom, recap, Prism craft markers and handbook complete bundle. We'll do that whilst Natalie is demonstrating. Is that good for you?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
So I'm going to use our brand new dies with this one. So we've got our incredible cut in sentiment dies, and you get 10 of these fantastic dies in here, 10 of these dies. So I've got a sheet of cardstock, and this sheet is, again, this is our Inkme, so you can be using that incredible deal. This is 5.5 by 7.5. We're going to do a 6 by 8 card for this one, and I'm going to place these in. So I've chosen 3. We've gone with happy birthday from me to you on your special day. So we're going to use them together, and we're actually going to create a little shaker card with these. So what I want to do is line them up sort of like 3/4 of the way on here, and you want to make sure that they're going to be straight when you cut them out as well.
I've not seen these in use yet.
You haven't? They're very cool. They're kind of like a new concept. We've had sentiments that sort of cut on the edge, but we've never had sort of cut in ones. So there's lots of really cool ways you can do it. Use them. Kat showed you yesterday. And I did it on Hobby Maker, where you cut it into a piece of like 6 by 6, and you can make like a border with these sentiments, so it like frames the whole of your card. So just put them in place, and then we're going to bring in our plate. So I've got I've got my white plate, my plastic shim, my magnetic shim. I'm going to go in with our metal plate, and then I'm going to pop my other plate on top of that one. Let's run it through the Gemini, just move it in place so it will take them. And then I've got from our Matastic strips of 3 of our colours. So I've got jade green, I think this one is the plum purple, and this one is your rosy pink, I want to say. So let's take these out now.
Lovely colours. Oh, Natalie, another 18 of our goodie boxes have gone since we came on. So we have 82 goodie boxes left. Guys, if you want yourself a goodie box, make sure you grab it. I don't know if we can appropriate any more stock.
Remember though, if you are watching in the US and you want to buy these goodie boxes, then head over to Hobby Maker, because you can order them for delivery to the US with Hobby Maker.
It's a very, very good point you make, Natalie.
If you are watching and you're sad because you've not been able to buy them, then just pop over onto their website. It's really handy to use. You can find our brand page, and our goodie boxes will be on there. So I am just removing this now from here, being very careful, as my tape has well and truly,
of course, because it's been squished down, hasn't it,
onto my cardstock. So you've got to be super, super careful when you're popping this off. Let's just see if I can just release those now, and just bring every die off here.
If ever your low-tack tape is too tacky, then just pop it on your trousers, and take it off. Take it off once or twice, and
you just need to remove some of that sticky. I've just put it straight on there.
Which you usually can. It's only because it's been through the Gemini press.
So I'm going to pop all of this out of here now, and then let me just grab my little spatula to try and get into this tape, just to move it off there. I've got pearlescent powder on my spatula, so I'm trying to be careful to not get that on any of the sticky, because it will not come off, and then my card will have those elements on it. So I'm going to take that all the way off there. And then Kat did this yesterday. So these are designed that you can sort of cut in and have this coming off the whole of your card. But because we're going to turn it into a shaker, we need space for our foam pads to go. So I'm going to grab my knife and a ruler, and I'm just going to line it up to all of those cut lines, and we're just going to cut from the top to the bottom of our die, and it's going to release those pieces there. So you've got that nice sort of edge,
okay,
and I've got
lovely.
space to add my foam pads. We can do it on the same.
They are
this
such,
one.
it's such a good craft knife, isn't it?
It's really good.
It
It's on
really,
a deal
really
as
is.
well.
Oh, is it
It's
on a
on
deal
a
at the moment?
mad
Oh,
deal.
that's brilliant. So are the blades on a deal as well?
Yes.
Yes.
You can get the craft knife, and you can get 2 sets of the blades for the same price as the craft knife should be on its own.
Oh, wow.
That's another crazy deal that you've forgotten about, I'm sure.
No, well, yes, because it was me that did it, I think. Oh, my
So,
word.
let's now make our little panels. I'm going to use my foam pads to do this, and we are just going to go around this section here and then onto this piece. Because I'm using sequins, I'm going to double up on my foam pads.
Nice thin foam pads, though.
Personal choice to do this.
What?
I forgot to put my acetate down. It's okay though. I think I've still got space. I've
I
moved
just
too
question,
quickly.
do you actually need acetate?
Yeah, because my sequins will fall out.
Are the sequins bigger than the holes? That's my question, because if the sequins aren't bigger than the holes,
Maybe
then you're
these
winning.
little gaps.
Oh,
Maybe
right,
those
okay.
little gaps. But what we can do is we can just place it in, so we don't need to.
And tape it at the top and bottom.
Yeah, we'll do that instead. So how much space have I got? Let's see.
There's usually a workaround.
We'll go to just sort of 2 over the 5. And that's going to fit. Oh, it fits in perfectly. Just slides in behind those foam pads. So I can take my red liner tape. See, this is what happens.
Always red liner for acetate.
Always.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's just so handy as well.
'Tis the bee's knees, the dog's biscuits, the cat's meow.
I'm going to stick this down. Oh, I've got the wrong piece. I've either got the wrong piece or I've got the wrong panel. But no worries. What I'll do is just take my scissors to the very edge
A slither off.
on my foam pads. We're not going to see any of this anyway because it's all going to be hidden when we build this up. So let's get back to it, shall we? I'm going to take my foam pads now and just squish these together. Oh, let me get 2 of those bigger ones and just squish them together so it doubles them up. They're nice and firmly on top of each other, and it means that we are not going to get any sort of joins in here. So because I've got 3 different sentiments, I thought it would be really cool to use 3 different pieces of different coloured shaker bits.
Okay.
So we're going to go in and add those. So I'm going to go.
Oh, you're going to put, each one is going to have its own different, I thought,
Yeah,
that's
it's
really
a
clever.
different colour of gemstone and a different colour of Matastic behind it that matches my gemstones.
Oh,
my
Natalie,
sequins
it's
as
not
well.
your first rodeo, is it?
I've thought about it all, and then we'll go in with some super big ones at the bottom just because it'll fill in a really large space. So let's trim that down on there, and then
Shaker cards can be tricky to make,
they can be
but you're
tricky.
showing that they can be made. So you can make your own shaker cards, but we do have, this is me because I'm always doing this, but we do have an idea for some shaker cards
Stop telling the
for
secrets.
next year, but it's a while off yet.
It is a while.
It's a while off yet. Where they'll come where you can make your own shaker cards. We give you the stuff to make it all, just to make things a little bit easier for you. Now, don't get me wrong, I think this is fantastic. It's really nice being able to
You
do
say
this.
that, we need to hope that it works. I've dropped a piece of Matastic, so let me get it. Oh, I've got it. I've got it. So we're going to
She's got
go
it.
green, pink, blue. So if I take off these backings now, my Matastic strips might be a little bit too big, but we can layer them really nicely, so it's not a problem. So pink in the middle, and we can choose how many sequins we sort of add in here as well. It's completely up to you.
Those sequins are brilliant. There's a pack of sequins.
Yes.
That
I think these are these on offer as well?
I'm not 100% sure. But they are, I mean, they're great at the normal price. They are absolutely fantastic. If you just look at the colours, are gorgeous. They come with their own little lids that have a little H embossed into them. Very, very nice.
Oh, there we go. A bit too many of those ones. Let's just move that around so it sits nice and flat within there. And then we are going to go in with our strips. So I'm going to start off with my first one and lay that up. And then I'm going to go in with my pink one. And the best thing about this is that no one is going to know how you've put this together. And what I'm going to do is tape that shut so that I'm not going to have any sequins flying out of place. And then we'll do the same with my bottom one. Oh.
Now this is a great idea.
It takes a little moment, but the end result is going to be really quite cool. So popping that on there, and then I'm going to trim. Look how cool it looks.
Wow.
I'm going to trim this off here, right up to where those foam pads are, and then let's go in with a little bit more of our foam pads in these little middle sections, because we don't want anything to not stand nice and proud. And then I think if I can squeeze in, now that should be okay. We can take the backing off here, and then I'm going to stick this onto a larger piece of the green, which we're going to use as a nice little matten layer to bring it all together. So that's going to go
Natalie,
on here. We've thought of everything.
That is
We've tried to think of everything.
Good.
And then you've got all the different coloured shaker elements in there. And then we'll stick this onto a card blank, and then we're just going to finish it off with some more glitter gemstones, because it's a very fun card.
Lisa, I want a marks out of 10 for that by Nat. 10.
It's like Strictly.
10. I was going with 11, you know.
Oh, you're more generous than I am.
Oh.
She is. He is, I should say.
10's good.
So let's add a few of our fun little gemstones. I'm going in with my silver glitter ones in here, and I'm gonna just swap this one for a smaller one. So let's pop that down there. Rule of 3, always.
Always the rule of 3?
Always the rule of 3. And then there is your super simple but super fun shaker card.
Oh, Nat, that's absolutely lovely. Birthday wishes from me to you on your special day. Shaker card, 3 different colours of Matte-tastic behind it. Really, really, really nice and very clever. That's an idea, guys, you can use at home. Beautiful. So just replay this and be able to watch what Natalie did there. Natalie, very, very impressive. Thank you very much. That's 3 fabulous demonstrations from the lovely Natalie today. TV schedule. Kat is over on Hobbymaker this afternoon. Join her from 2 p.m. with our Moonstone Party Time dies and Guide to Die Cutting handbook.
Yes,
brand new handbook.
Brand new handbook.
4 o'clock with little books, 3 for 2, and again at 7 o'clock with another look at the dies and handbook. Next up on HDTV, Natalia and Rebecca will be back with you tomorrow for our Friday fun show. Join us for our 8th day of offers from our 12 days of Christmas, as well as crafty demonstrations and giveaways. We'll see you there. It's a big thank you for spending an hour with us. My name's Dan. Thank you from Lisa. Thank you from Natalie.
Thank you.
And we will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.